100 fighter jets were involved, and U.S. defense officials think that this could have been a dry run for a bombing of Iran's nuclear facilities. Israeli leaders have said that they will attack if Iran continues to develop its nuclear program, and this exercise certainly sends a strong message that they're ready to go. And with us now is Jeremy Ben-Ami, who is the executive director of J Street, which is a pro-Israel, pro-peace lobbying firm. Jeremy, great to see you.
Thank you very much.
Now, this is quite something, isn't it? And meant to send quite the message to Iran after Mahmoud Ahmadinejad this week said, check, we won the nuclear game. We've won. What does that tell you?
Well, it certainly sends a lot of signals. I mean, it sends signals to Iran, it sends signals here in the U.S. and in Europe, and it's within Israel's right to run these exercises, flex its muscles, and show what it's willing to do.
What should the United States, though, do? Because we have a lot of moving pieces on this chessboard right now. Obviously, our concern in Iraq. We, along with the international community, have been trying, with pretty much no success, to stop Iran from pursuing its nuclear ambitions. What next?
You know, last night I showed a chart to you that we got from the Federal Reserve in St. Louis, and it should take your breath away. It should take your breath away. It should take your breath away. But I don't think most people understand what it really means. It means how much money we're printing at the Federal Reserve. This is a chart that I tried to show you last night, but I wanted to blow it up a little bit. This is billions of dollars. This is how much money do we print and have in the system at any given time. Let me start at 1929. Show me the... Here we go, 1929, here's the stock market crash, all right? Now, if you see, we were on the gold standard, so we couldn't print much more money. We had the stock market crash, but we didn't do all of the stuff that we're doing now, just printing money. Go ahead, step to the next thing. Then we go up to 1941. That's the Great Depression. Still haven't pumped a lot of money into the system because, again, on the gold standard. Then we have World War II, and we'll take this all the way to 1965. You'll see it comes up. We had two wars. We had World War II, and we also had the Korean War. In 1965, we were having the Vietnam War. But here's where it gets sticky. Because we had all these wars, and we tried to dogpile on with the Great Society. Well, how are we going to pay for all that? Well, in 1971, Richard Nixon says, why don't we get rid of the gold standard? So that way, we can just print whatever we want. But we promise the rest of the world, oh, no, we'll never print too much. Really, we're good for it. I mean, look at our record here. We don't do that. Great Society kicks in, and look what happens. Next point, please. Look how we've devalued our money. This is up until 2000 when we have the Y2K scare, where everybody's like, bury your food and grab your cash. The computers are going down. That's why the government put this little spike here. If you see that little spike, goes up because they just dump a lot of cash into it, and then they bring it back in. They pull it back in. But it's difficult to pull things back in, especially when you have a horrible event like 9/11. Next stop is 9/11. You'll see it's just a little spike back up just a little bit. Remember how everybody was freaked out that the world was coming to an end? Do your patriotic duty. Go spend. Go out there and get into the stock market. Well, we did. And then this is the kind of spending we get. As you see here, the federal bailout's just about to begin. We're in, let me get into my Al Gore machine. Oh, it's a real inconvenient truth now, isn't it, Al? Look at this hockey stick. This is the hockey stick that Al Gore was talking about with the, you know, the woolly mammoth coming back or whatever the hell he's talking about. Here's where we were in September last year. But then the Treasury decided we need to start printing more money. This hockey stick should take your breath away. This is devaluing our money. You know, Al Gore said global warming is not a political issue, it's a moral one. Thomas Jefferson said, doing this to our children is immoral. And I agree with him. We have pumped all of this money in and devalued our money. How is it not going to be worthless? This has never, ever been done by anybody ever before. Please, share this video with everybody you know, all your friends.
It's time to clear out your jewelry box and make some money. Jazz Jewelers is looking for people who have gold or other jewelry that just sits in their jewelry box. Maybe you bought a pair of earrings and one of them's disappeared. Any useless broken chains, bracelets, or rings that you said you'd fix but never did? Jazz Jewelers wants all outdated pieces that you know you'll never wear again, or the jewelry from an ex-boyfriend or husband that should have been flushed down the toilet moons ago. Now you can finally get some personal satisfaction and cold, hard cash for that useless gold, from Jazz Jewelers on the spot.
Here's money with gold at an all-time high, with gold at an all-time high, with gold at an all-time high. Now's the time to send your unwanted gold for cash, like these gold cufflinks.
I can get cash for this gold medallion of me wearing a gold medallion.
This gold microphone.
My gold records.
My gold golf clubs.
My gold sledgehammer, baby.
Boom.
To death.
My gold giraffe.
My gold pants.
My gold hip replacement.
We melting gold, baby.
Cash, the number 4, gold.com.
Goodbye, old friend.
Do you have unwanted, broken, or mismatched jewelry? Turn it into cold, hard cash fast.
If you're selling, cash for gold is buying.
We own our own refinery, so we can cut out the middleman, putting more money into your pocket. Fill the envelope and mail it to our secure processing center. And get ready to count your cash.
I'm not only a Cash for Gold spokesman, I'm a client.
Go to cash.
Obama is on a mission to repair relations with Russia, and the White House says it's working, citing a deal to reduce nuclear arms. But there's still a lot of repair work to do.
China is threatening economic sanctions against American military companies to protest the United States' sale of Black Hawk helicopters, missiles, and communication systems to Taiwan.
President Putin, or former President Putin, now Prime Minister, is considered by many to still be the major string puller, if I could put it that way, in Russia.
The New York Times report that 2 Russian subs were spotted just 200 miles off the American coast. The Pentagon is reportedly concerned it could point to more a set of Russian tactics.
The United States has ignored China and insisted on making wrong decisions. This act is seriously against the agreement between the two nations, especially the August 19th communique. The arms sales were crude interference in China's domestic affairs and seriously harm China's national security and jeopardize the undertaking of China's peaceful unification.
The U.S. Navy was shocked when an undetected Chinese sub surfaced within torpedo range of the aircraft carrier Kitty Hawk.
Oil has shot up over 200% in the last year. Main difference between the blue states and the red states.
The missile shield is designed to protect the West from nuclear weapons.
Russia, the world's leading oil producer, is tightening supply. This isn't just about politics. It's about how we avoid World War III.
It's about how we avoid World War III.
2 days ago, a Russian convoy carrying the X-5 nuclear warhead made its way to U.S. soil.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Our American way of life. Isn't it grand? Peace, freedom, and bacon and eggs. Seems perfect. But what if it's not? Friends, your future may not be as secure as you think. Where will you be when the atomic bombs fall? You can secure your family's future by reserving a spot in a state-of-the-art underground vault from Vault-Tec. That's right, Bob. Act now, and your family can wait out the horrors of nuclear devastation. And Doris, the vault will have all the amenities of your modern-day home, and it's attractive. And Sally, in the vault, you might meet that special someone, just as you would on the surface. And in a few short years, you and your fellow vault dwellers will repopulate our great country. And Billy, you'll have lots of swell kids to play with. Reserve your family spot in a state-of-the-art underground vault today. Sign up now and prepare for the future.